Welcome to Virginia Currents. I'm May Lily Lee. This week we'll get a glimpse of the mythical groundhog and the ground of work for Virginia vote-getting. But first, we begin with a little mirth and myth, returning to the Middle Ages with the Society for Creative Anachronism. Our journey takes us to the kingdom of Atlantia. It's a mystical land of lords and ladies, a place where princes become monarchs and knights fight for their honor. Even on the battlefield, warriors never lose sight of the ancient custom of chivalry.
I bring my armor, my sword, and my destrier, for I raise an army to break Henry's power. South from the Humber we
for honor, glory, and most importantly today, chivalry. Leon.
Ready our weapons and don warlike harness. The king rides to meet us at Shrewsbury town. He'll pay.
It's important to know your history. You don't know where you've been. You don't know where you're going.
Bloody the ground. Get in on him and kill him. Oh, there we go. Uh-oh. Oops.
This is as real as we can get and still all sit down and have a beer at the end of the day. They're historical examples of people fighting all day with their nose cut off.
Uh-oh.
It offers some real insight into how things might have been.
Rollin', rollin', sound your final blast, as one by one your men-at-arms die fighting at the pass.
It's the attempt to bring back the Arthurian legends, the codes of chivalry, the codes of honor.
Gentlemen, do your honors where you will.
Good shot to the leg.
Oh.
Even still, when it comes to all the fighting, everyone comes to realize that this is very artistic. Unfortunately, I got taken out.
Oh.
And I died like a dog.
A pincushion, huh?
Basically.
By golly, I admire a man who wears a rabbit ear on the field.
Well, I'm sure that everyone is thinking, kill the wabbit, kill the wabbit.
Yes, we are an exalted lot, we English tots.
Very nice fight.
Very nice.
I love watching this. They go, nah, I don't feel like it. Pick their swords up, they go, I'm not sure how I want it. Ooh, well done.
Everyone sees the fighting, they think that's all we do, but
there's so much
it's like barely part of it because we still have all the
dancing, feasting, sewing, music,
feasting. If they did it, we do it now.
Yeah.
I'll catch him and you throw him.
There once was a man from Nambouchet who likes to play with his trebuchet. Most people over there about to beat each other up, so otherwise there'd be more people over here, and then we'd actually like do a show. But we're just fooling around.
It's called a Diabolo. It's a Chinese toy about 3,000 years old. Anybody who owned a house and was willing to pay us and feed us, and not so much pay us as feed us, and give us a roof over our head, because, you know, living on the road sucks. Most of them were illiterate. They couldn't read, so somebody had to come in and physically entertain them.
Do not smile. Hey, don't smile. Don't smile.
Anything that would break the monotony, a bunch of people come running in and throwing things through the air and falling off tables and hurting themselves, that's entertainment. That's even entertainment now.
Back in.
That is impressive. Oh!
Merchandise! Merchandise! Wares for all occasions! Jewelry! Cutlery, leather goods, coming by from the best. All the rest are crap.
Oh, sorry. I like to think in a certain way we're keeping part of the kid alive in us. Some people really get into it and they create a very intricate persona and they become that person.
And some of us are more interested in learning about the material culture, how they lived, what they ate. Is more interesting to me than being a pretend person.
It makes it a lot more understandable rather than just a date on a page in a history book.
And I think that's one of the things that reenacting teaches us is that we can be comfortable in this kind of life.
People are vastly mistaken about what you can and can't live with. Electricity. We're outside in a tent. There's no air conditioning, there's no heating, no microwaves, no 5-second burritos or anything like that. It gives you a much better appreciation for all of the unnecessary frippery that we are so attached to today.
Viva!
Vivat! Vivat!
Lord Finnr are recognized as a right noble member of the Order of the Laurel.
This is the cloak of the Laurel. It symbolizes the warmth and protection that we, your brothers and sisters, offer to you, our newest companion.
Rise, Master Finnr, and greet these, your peers.
For Master Finnr and the Order of the Laurel. Vivat!
Vivat! Vivat!
Duke McDay, I find that my prowess was sufficient in a noble field today. Off the field, my bearing was unknightly. I cannot accept the Sapphire Prize.
Thank you for your honesty, and I agree with your gesture and with the sincerity behind it. Thank you.
Vivat! Vivat! Vivat!
Life is life. We're just learning about a simpler time when things were done a little bit differently. There weren't quite as many distractions.
No matter what you're interested in, it's here.
It's energizing, it's sensual, yet you can be really strong. I finally get to feel pretty. And I finally get to feel like the fairy princess. All my life I was wrong. I could dance at point better than anybody else in my class, but I was 6 feet tall and black, so I didn't get to dance one of the 4 little swans. There's no such thing as wrong for this. I might be different, but that's not wrong, and that's not bad. Da, da, da. Da, da. That's it. It's more about finding the different cultures that are me.
As my ship sails out, I search the far shoreline, leaving my kinsmen, my heart is full of pain. I traded it all for the cross on my shoulder, no land for a third son, so I am away. I'm for the Holy Land sailing, to win back Jerusalem's walls. I'm for the Holy Land sailing, and I'll win a fortune or a martyr of fall.
Well, this is Frederick. He's a battle goose, a guard goose. He wears chainmail, and since he has a long neck, he wears several gorgets. I've gotten lots of comments on him over the years. Oh, my lord, I thought he was real. Well, that's what I'm trying to do. Yes, you're a puppet. Sorry.
At this point, I'm a 10th century Viking. From the ankles to the neck, I'm pretty good generally.
It's very difficult getting an accurate picture of what we're supposed to look like.
Because shoes are hard. We do know from various blog finds and such what the shoes did look like. And this isn't them. It's not easy. But it's fun. It's fun.
It's fun. How did they do that?
Yeah.
Authenticity is good, but can be carried too far. It's a hobby, not a life.
Not a life.
All I've prayed for is come to pass. I have reached this place at last.
So, did you have a good day fighting?
Yes, and it did please me greatly to see that many people today on the field were fighting the 3 good blows. But I must admit that if you are going to die, and in my experience, you should do it quickly so they don't hit you again.
Quickly and with style.
I understand why the men have gathered here and sat down and kneeled down in front of you, because there is no choice but to simply worship the gorgeousness that exists.
Oh, my. As silvery a tongue as ever.
No, my lady, there's a difference between a silver tongue and speaking the truth.
Oh, it's great fun. We take classes that teach us about history. But when you do something like this, you actually get to live as people in that time did. And each kind of thing, I know, is an adventure, a true adventure. It brings you far more than you could ever hope to get in a classroom.
The coronation of a king and queen is a blossoming and a welcoming for all people. Thank you, sweet Atlantia, for the months and the moments, for the laughter and the tears, for the heartbeat and the life of this realm.
I have never felt so honored as when I have been in your presence. I have been so well served by each of you. I thought I would cry now. That the tears are put aside and I don't know where they are. Thank you. And farewell, sweet friends. Farewell.
You are a noble people. I have seen, I have heard, I have been many places, but no place is my home as Atlantia. And now I, Stephan, crown you, Amalric, King of Atlantia.
You've served the kingdom well. The kingdom thanks you. Your reign has been wonderful.
Let all behold Amalric, King of Atlantia.
As I stand upon this mountain, looking out across the sea, through the mist I see a land that strangely calls to me. I can hear familiar voices saying you've been gone too long. But on the breeze the sound grows louder, I think I hear a song. Fair Lady Atlantia, she rides upon the wind, bravest of warriors and the poet's friend. Though I've traveled for many days, she never seemed so far away. Fair Lady Atlantia, my lady by the sea.
The Society for Creative Anachronism was founded over 30 years ago by a small group in the U.S. They've grown so much they have kingdoms now in 10 different countries, from Iceland to Japan, and of course Virginians take part too. Members of the society are encouraged to research their persona and create as authentic an identity as possible. The goal of the SCA is to recapture the culture of the Middle Ages with an emphasis on lost ideals like chivalry, courtesy, and honor.
The years that I have traveled, so many places I have seen, I close my eyes and I can see the land within my dreams.